going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Elevate your energy. It's Jazzy. Oh man, happy Tuesday, you guys. Happy Tuesday. Happy Mars Day. Happy every day. Yeah. So today's video a little different, right? Not different from what this channel has been doing, but just different today. It's not a tarot reading this time. Today's video is unscripted, off the top of the dome, but today's video is how to see the beauty, find the beauty in the bullshit, right? So like I said, this video is going to be totally unscripted, so I'm just going off the top of the dome. This was really heavily on my spirit today, and I couldn't, it's one of those type of inspirations where you're not going to get left alone until you do it, type of thing. So here we are, right? So if you're one of those people who have been, getting like challenge after challenge and been really finding it hard to kind of see like the light at the end of the tunnel, having a hard time maybe, trying to, help yourself navigate through whatever it is that you're going through, whatever it is that you're experiencing a little bit easier than you normally have, right? So that's what this video is about today. So if you can relate to that, as I know I for sure can, stay tuned, okay? So let's get into it, you guys. So more recently, I've been going through similar type of things, similar situations where I've been doing really good. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna give myself credit in this moment, because a lot of us don't do enough of that, right? But I'm gonna tell you, I've been diligent about being aware of when I experience something that is, especially something that is uncomfortable, meaning that we, quote unquote, call bad, something that we find really challenging, right? I look at that as opportunities, okay? So I want to offer you guys to change your lens, okay? How you help yourself see the beauty in the bullshit that you experience is by changing the lens of which you view the bullshit through, okay? So that means that any challenge that you experience, you can do this with, okay? You can apply this technique to, all right? And what that basically is when you're having a challenging experience, something's happened, whatever it is, right? You decide to find the lesson in it, find the blessing in it, okay? So for example, there's certain songs that we listen to, right? And and we end up tying an experience to it, we tie a person to it, tie a relationship to it, whatever that is, right? So for me, there's instances where I will go to like what the heck is going on here? Sorry, guys. There's a instance where I will, be introduced like to a new restaurant, for example, right? And let's say the person that introduced me to that restaurant, we fell out and we no longer talk. We, aren't in connection anymore, whatever. And so now every time I go to that place, I think of that person. So, it's kind of like one of those things where when we start viewing it from a different lens, meaning you choose, instead of saying like, fuck, now I got to think about this person every time I go to this place, you instead can flip that, right? And allow the thought to serve you by instead looking at it as, well, at least I have a new place to go. I have a new, place to tell other people about. I have a new restaurant to, to have lunch at. I have a new place to, to invite other friends to, whatever it is, right? It's like I have a new, sorry guys, I have a new, it's like at least I have a new experience to, put under my belt, whatever it is, right? So it's just a matter of, reframing how you're looking at the situation, okay? So, let me make sure, I want to make sure this is recording okay. All right, so back to what I was saying. So anyway, how to find the beauty or the blessing in the bullshit. So for me, like I said, that's something that I've been experiencing more lately, and it's also something that I've been helping like my mom with certain challenges that she's been having. I've been helping her with this as well, and we both have been finding that it's a really powerful concept. Okay, when you really think about it and apply it, you can see how it starts to shift things, right? Because what you think about, you bring about. So the more you practice seeing the blessing in it, meaning when you can get yourself to a point where you can say thank you, you can find gratitude in your challenge, where you can say thank you for my awareness that I still need work on this, or this is showing me how I'm not loving myself enough. Or when someone rejects us, it's showing you where you may be rejecting yourself, right? So choosing to see in every opportunity what it's trying to show you, especially on the challenging ones, it's like when you look at it from that lens and know and really just accept that this is all part of the journey, you know what I'm saying? It, like, for me, it takes off so much fucking pressure of trying to make sure I get things right, or I'm not, I don't want to experience this again, whatever. Certain, it makes you scared to make moves. It makes you scared to have certain experiences because we're so worried about, the fucking outcome, right? We're so worried about, I don't want it to hurt, or I don't want it to feel like this or this and this. And that's because we've gotten in this habit of labeling our experiences as good or bad, right? Even if they're uncomfortable, if you look at it from a different lens, even the painful ones, and look at it as, when I come out on the other side of this shit, I'm gonna be stronger for it. I'm gonna be more equipped for it. I'm gonna be more wise for it. I'm gonna be able to teach other people for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is all, if it's just, again, it's all about your perspective and the lens you choose to see your experiences through, right? So when you start looking at your challenges from this lens of, gratitude, of acceptance, of, this is teaching me something. This was another opportunity. Another way I gave it to my mom earlier that I thought was really powerful was I explained to her how sometimes, when we have these opportunities, right? It's for me, I look at it as some of them, not all of them obviously, but some of them are opportunities for you to clear your karma, right? Meaning that, like, let's say, for example, you yelled at your kid for something they did, right? And let's say, you flashed on them. Let's say you fucking went ham on their head and you spanked them, whatever, right? And so let's say it happens again, right? For me, you can look at it as, obviously, you choose your perspective, the lens you choose, right? I am now choosing to look at it as, okay, this is another opportunity. Instead of, this is happening again, see, this shit keeps happening to me. Instead, I look at it as, this is another opportunity that the universe is giving me to clear my karma and respond differently, respond better, in a way that serves me, in a way that doesn't perpetuate that karma of having that come back, of having, a certain experience backfire on me in a certain way, right? In a way that doesn't feel good, in a way that makes me like, damn, and you feel like shit afterwards, right? So for me, I'm starting to practice, more, but more often, meaning more often in a day, like moment by moment type shit, where it's becoming, I'm starting to really see quickly the benefits of shifting my lens, shifting my perspective to see the beauty in the bullshit. Meaning all the things that I find, that piss me off or whatever, it's like every moment, the first thing that I pull out of that experience, that's what I roll with. That's my intuition telling me. So that means that, like, for example, when a car cuts me off driving in the freeway, right? Instead of me getting upset, I say, really quick, you guys, something else I wanted to add on to what I was saying earlier about our experiences, right? And seeing the beauty in the bullshit is, for me, I'm also learning through, like, some of the challenges I've recently had, is that by me pulling the lesson and what it taught me out of the challenge, that's what helped me get out of it. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what I mean by that. So, like, for example, there was a point where I was getting unemployment, right? And I was waiting on my taxes. Both of those was like at a fucking halt. I don't know what was taking us so long, but my bills started running late. It was behind. I was stressing out. It was just, it all of a sudden got crazy. And all that experience taught me was how I wasn't utilizing my time better, okay? How I needed to use it better. where I needed to improve in that, right? It was teaching me how ungrateful I was for being able to even be an entrepreneur, to run my own business, to have, you know what I'm saying, be able to even have a YouTube channel, okay, have a website, all these things, an Etsy store. Like, it was showing me in the ways that I was low-key not giving thanks, not being grateful, not being appreciative, okay? It was showing me in so many different ways how I wasn't appreciating having a car, right? That tells me, you know, when it needs an oil change. Like, things like that, where the things that we take for granted, okay? So for me, learning to find gratitude and finding the beauty and finding the blessing in my bullshit is what helped me get out of it. Okay, what I'm saying? I mean, you see what I'm saying? So I like strongly encourage and challenge, okay, you all, if you're drawn to this video, I'm sure you probably resonate with it, or if you know someone that does, please pass the message. Please send them the link to the video so they can watch it, okay? Because this isn't just for me, it's not just for you. There's so many of us who allow our thoughts to fucking run with the wind, run like the wind, and you know what I'm saying? We let our challenges take us somewhere else, and then we wonder why things get worse. We wonder why we're at the end of the day sitting in our shit wondering, how did I get here? How? It don't even make sense, but that's how, okay? Is when you're not thinking about it, when you're letting your thoughts run off, going crazy, when stuff's happening and you're not keeping in control and focusing on what you rather see versus what appears to be seen, okay? That's when things change. That's when things shift. That's when your shift in perspective will serve you. I guarantee it, because I've been living it. I've been doing it. I've you know, been helping a couple people here and there do it, and it's just like you could see the difference. You see, like, I'm living, you know, the differences in what I'm talking about. So just try it, okay? Try it and just tell me what you think. Let me know how it works, okay? Start finding the beauty in your bullshit. I promise you, it's gonna change your fucking life. I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna change your life. Just shifting that lens, making it a little bit sharper, zeroing in a little bit, okay? On, you know, what it's trying to teach you, what it's trying to show you. It's not good, it's not bad, it just is what it is, okay? Stop labeling our experiences as good or bad. They're uncomfortable, yes, but that's where you expand the most. That's where you grow the most, okay? That's how a lot of times I'm also learning is a lot of times these challenges is it's making way, clearing the way for what you've been asking for. But because sometimes we're not specific enough to the universe in our requests, the clearing away process shows up in ways that are really uncomfortable because we weren't specific in our requests to the universe. So I'm gonna give you an example on that. What I've been doing lately is, like, for example, when I ask for more patience, please help me have more patience, I now say, please help me have more patience in gentle ways, in positive and loving ways, right? And the reason being is because I noticed that when I would ask to help me have more patience with myself and others, what would happen is my son, I swear to God, it was just like event after event after incident after incident. It was like, oh my God, what the hell is going on? You know what I'm saying? And then it made me take a step back and say, okay, what have you been asking for? What energy have you been putting out to where this is what's coming back, right? And so that's how me holding myself accountable in that way, it's so empowering, because in that way I know that I'm the one who did it, meaning I'm the one who can fix it. If I put myself in that situation, that means I could take myself out, okay? So I really challenge and encourage you guys to really use that in shifting what we see, shifting all the shit that's happening in the world right now that a lot of us don't agree with. That's how we shift it, okay? Seeing the beauty. What is it teaching us? How have we been taking Mother Gaia for granted? How have we been taking our experiences and our opportunities in this life and everything around us? How have we been misusing it and not appreciating it, right? And by doing that more, by shifting that lens and seeing the beauty in our challenges, the beauty in the bullshit that we seem to be surrounded by, that's when things change. That's when things shift, because you're putting your focus on the more positive aspect of it versus the aspect of it that we don't like, okay? Because what you, again, think about, you bring about. What you focus on only amplifies. So as we continue to focus on what you'd rather see versus what you don't want to see, that's what's going to perpetuate that energy, and you're only, by law, is only going to create more of that. Sorry, my alarm went off. So anyway, instead of getting upset now, I say thank you. I say thank you for, you know, showing me where I'm being impatient with myself. Thank you for, you know, for me not having something to rush to where I have to be in such a rush like that while I'm driving. You know what I'm saying? I'm so grateful I don't have anywhere to rush to be right now. You know what I'm saying? Looking at our situations like that, you know what I'm saying? It clears, to me, it lifts that heavy weight of, you know, feeling like you need to respond differently or you need to catch yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing this more often, like more mindfully, the fuck? Oh my gosh. Anyway, when you're doing this more mindfully, you're catching yourself in the moment. You're catching yourself in the moment, you know, responding the way that you should have or could have before, but you didn't know what you know now, right? You didn't have the patience that you had now. You didn't have the experience until now to be able to see the difference in the result that you could have by responding differently to our challenges, right? You now can see that, damn, when I respond in a negative way to a challenge, I can now see and identify how that perpetuates that momentum, to where when you first start in the morning and something goes wrong or you get a notification on your phone and you just notice how everything after that just trickles and it's like your whole day is fucked off, right? Same thing. So it's like it's a matter of that energy, allowing that energy to perpetuate, so you don't want to do that. So by, again, seeing, you know, the beauty in the challenge, that's how you allow yourself to catch yourself before you let it get out of control. You know what I'm saying? We're all human. We're all going to have, you know, those moments and those times where it's just like, I couldn't help it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I flashed, you know, whatever. But again, you can, you know, it just helps you where when these times do happen, you can catch yourself more times than not. You know what I'm saying? You can catch yourself in the moment to where you're not putting bad karma, you're not racking up the negative karma that you got. You know what I'm saying? You're just not putting yourself in that space of where you're putting your energy in the wrong place. Okay? Where you're messing up your manifestations. You're attracting the shit that you don't want versus everything you've been working so hard to get. Okay? It's all interconnected. It all matters, and it's all intersynced in that way. So again, looking at your challenges through the lens of, you know what, I see what you're trying to teach me. I see what you're, you know, what you're doing for me here. I see the door that this is opening for me. You know what I'm saying? I know that it maybe the door that's opening isn't clear yet, but I know I'm getting it. I know it's coming. I know that I'll see it. You know what I'm saying? I know it'll come into clear view right on time. Like things like that. I say this type of stuff just randomly throughout the day. You know what I'm saying? When I think of it, it's like I flood my mind with positive affirmations, with these, you know, things that I want to see change in my life, things that I want to see improve. I flood my mind with these things when I'm doing my hair, when I'm cleaning my car, when I'm freaking organizing, you know, my room, when I'm freaking folding my clothes, whatever it is that I'm doing, I flood my mind with these things to remind myself in every moment. So when I do have those challenging experiences, I can, you know, hold myself accountable in that moment, because we're all in charge of how we respond to things, right? What people do to you is their karma, but how you respond is yours. So with that in mind, I, you know, can better choose how I respond to things by seeking the blessing and the lesson in whatever takes place. You know what I'm saying? I know that it's just another opportunity for me to respond differently. It's another opportunity for me to, you know, learn something else that I may not have learned the first time around, okay? And that's what these, to me, these, you know, through my experience, that's what a lot of this stuff is meant for. It's just a matter of you adjusting your lens to see it in that light, in a way that benefits you versus a way that hurts you, okay? So, like I said, that's what I do. I'm sorry I'm talking fast. I'm driving. I'm trying to get my son to pick him up so I can take him to class and all this stuff, and I haven't eaten yet, and yeah. So, anywho, so yeah. I hope you guys got something out of this video, okay? Like I said, I know it was a little random, but my spirit would not let me rest until I recorded it, so I did. It was literally off the clutch, kind of off the top of the dome, so, you know, no scripting here. I apologize if it kind of seemed all over the place, but, you know, this is authenticity at its finest, so it is what it is. But, yes, I hope y'all are having a fabulous Ask Tuesday, okay? Inspire someone, stay inspired, stay uplifted, faith over fear, love over fear, okay? See the blessing in the bullshit, okay? Start saying thank you. Start saying thank you. Start having gratitude for your challenges, because it's helping you. It's benefiting you. It's strengthening you, okay? It's helping you be the person that you needed, that, you know, when you needed someone the most and you didn't have them. It's opportunities for you to strengthen yourself to be that person, okay? Like for me, it's I'm looking at these opportunities now, like I'm able to see them. Oh, this is another opportunity for me to be that person that I didn't have as a kid, that I needed, but I didn't have, okay? So a lot of this, you know, stuff that we go through, we experience, are only moments and opportunities for us to learn something new, to get another skill under our belt, okay? To have another tool in our arsenal to help us, you know, get to the next level, to help us grow, to help us expand, whatever it is, okay? So it's just a matter of you allowing yourself to shift in that way, allowing yourself to see things differently in a new perspective that'll probably feel a whole lot better than you've been feeling with the thoughts you've been having, okay? So like I said, if any of this resonates with you, please consider liking the video, okay? Subscribing to the channel if you dig my vibe. And like I said, have a beautiful Tuesday, you guys. Happy Mars Day. Happy every day, because every day is a blessing. It's a gift. It is not guaranteed, so don't take it for granted, okay? And I love you guys to life. Have a wonderful day, and until next time, you guys, howdy.